Welcome to another episode of Mighty Car Mods and the next installment of our Mad Max Fury Road apocalyptic extravaganza.
That's right, it's going to be another massive day of getting this car finished. It's already looking pretty awesome. It starts and it makes a heap of noise.
That's right, and we've got some more experts that are coming today to impart some of their mad knowledge on the car. So we got a lot to do, so we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get to it, but today is going to be epic. This way, Martin. Let's go, mate. Grab a welder.
Half our exhaust is done. The other half is a bit trickier, as it has to make its way around the clutch and brake master cylinder. Because two of the pipes have to run together, we thought why not make them look like a shotgun? Kablamo! The guys from Hypertune have turned up with our custom spacers, which is going to give the rear of the car the lift it needs. Our straight pipes are finished, so it's time to hear what this thing sounds like.
It is loud, but it is freaking awesome, and we rejoice as bits of the roof fell down around us. I've got to go and get some more supplies because we're going to be painting the car and adding armour.
Because we smashed the rear screen, we're using some cardboard to make a template for an old metal shop sign that we found at the back of the shed, and we're going to use that to cover the space where the window was.
Well, is that going to get in the way of the boot? We'll cut that bit of the boot off.
This is our last day working on the car before some of our experts have to fly back home, so it's all hands on deck.
We're mounting 40 litres worth of auxiliary fuel tanks on the back of the car by welding the jerry can holders onto our exoskeleton.
The engine is in and running, but so far it isn't turning the wheels because we're going to need a custom tail shaft fabricated to join the V8 and gearbox to the Sylvia diff. We spent a lot of time trying to find a bull bar, but couldn't find one at the wreckers. Mechanical Stiggers found this scrapped forklift gate that will fit, with an angle grinder and a welder, and it's going to give the front of our car some mad apocalyptic protection.
The front end is sorted, but we need to protect our windscreen, and we've got a bit of pull fence that's going to be perfect for the job.
So this is our windscreen mount, and we got to paint that black. Now usually of course we would prep it. We've always said on Mighty Car Mods prep is everything, but prep is nothing today. This is the end of the world.
All the wheels are on the car and we've got heaps of clearance, and we've also got loads of steering lock, which is good because we're gonna need it.
Our jerry cans look a little bit too painted, so we figured out a quick way to fix it. Obviously don't do this at home, because if your can catches on fire like this, then you're going to have to run really, really fast before it explodes. The jerry cans turned out so good that we thought we'd try it on some other panels as well.
Turbo Yoda is welding our windscreen shield on, which we'll cut down to size later on. We fabricated a new bumper support from 40mm right angle steel box, which is going to hold on our forklift bumper. And we've also got to do something about this bonnet that we bought.
All right, so those front quarter panels look so good. We're doing the whole bonnet.
Needless to say, don't try this at home, particularly if your bonnet is still attached to your car. Now seriously, don't do this stuff at home.
Our forklift front bumper is now welded on.
I've cut it and then just nick it at the back and peel it back, and then we just got to weld plate back in.
One of our panels was in really good condition, so I decided to fix that while Andrew gives the car a quick iPhone wheel alignment for properly accurate aligned skids.
We're trimming the edge of our windscreen pull fence so it follows the lines of the car, and then we're going to weld supports onto the sides.
Our rear quarter windows are vulnerable, and heaps of people said they wanted to see louvers on the back of the car, so we're making some custom louvered window armour from scratch to cover them. We're cutting halfway through the edge of our forklift bull bar to bend it and wrap it around the front of the car.
The pipe lying on the top of the engine is part of an exhaust fan from a fast food shop. We don't know what we're going to do with it yet, but we want to make sure it ends up on the car. And we've just had a delivery.
So this is a very exciting moment because our tail shaft has just arrived, which means the engine can spin the wheels.
Exactly. This is the missing piece of the puzzle. This is custom made to a particular length so that it will line up with the big dirty gearbox and the original back section of the S15. So that goes in there. And that goes up there, and when we bolt it together, and now the engine can turn the wheels.
That is so good, Martin. This is the keystone of the build, isn't it? Really?
Yes, look at that.
Ah, so good. This is amazing. So excited right now.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. This V8 engine from a Holden Commodore is about to be spinning the wheels of a Nissan Silvia.
This is quite literally the flux capacitor, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's what makes time travel possible.
It's what makes sideways travel possible.
This car is gonna get punished, so we're filling it with fresh oil that's designed for performance applications. Our fast food shop exhaust pipe is now a performance intake, and it's 100mm, which is the perfect size for an air filter.
Our auxiliary fuel tanks are being installed, but as usual, they are not black enough, and neither's our replacement boot lid.
Our boot lid is cooked. In fact, it's barbecued medium rare and can get bolted back onto the car. We got this one from a car boot sale.
We actually bought it off some dodgy dude in a KFC car park for $50.
It's awesome to see the car come together. As the hours fly past into the afternoon, it's all hands on deck to get the car looking and running like a true post-apocalyptic weapon, and we have to get it finished today. reinforcing the doors with bits of panels from a WRX and then building some protection for the driver and passenger windows. So we know the car starts, which is a good sign, but we still don't know if the clutch works or if it will roll under its own power. That doesn't look like much, but by releasing the clutch and allowing the engine to drive the wheels, it means we know it's going to work. We're also taking the opportunity to check the wheel clearance and lock of the steering. We need to be able to stop, so we're going to flush out the lines and replace it with performance brake fluid. And now the panels can start going back on.
We've gone dumpster diving and found this epic spoiler from a WRX. So we're going to do like the Japanese do and combine brands. And this might be controversial to say, but I think this Subaru spoiler actually looks way better on a Silvia than the one that Nissan puts on there from the factory. The rear bumper's getting some drift stitching in respect of its lineage as a drift car.
Our fast food exhaust fan pipe has turned into an awesome intake, and now it's got a pod filter on it to stop our engine eating dirt.
We're using a Japanese safety flare to paint our fuel filler door.
Our armour is finished and the bonnet is going on to its modified mountings. Next up, we've got to sort out the plumbing for our auxiliary fuel tanks.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even have to be four. There's like one on the bottom of there going down into there, and then another one on the bottom of this one going down into there next to it.
Oh, twin lines, bro.
That's good, man.
Can create fuel lines.
So I reckon we drill right there on the corner. See where that pattern is there? Where that ridge is? Drill. Attach those two. Send them down into the boot. There's that and the spotlights, and then the car's literally finished.
We are almost done, and next episode we're going to see what this car can do. But we've got time for one more important part.
Why is this so JDM?
Because 88. We've just finished the car and we're about to start it up and see if it actually drives. We saw that it rolled forward a couple of centimetres before, but we're now just going to put a booster pack on, start and give it a go. Everyone's voice sounds pretty crazy because there's just been so much noise and banging and angle grinding and stuff all day that everyone's yelling and shouting. So. Yeah, and we've been doing between 14 and 16-hour days on this, but I'm so happy with what we've done. And the team that we've brought in, the guys from Ichiban and Andrew Hawkins and Turbo Yoda, and it's just been such an incredible team. And it's been an honour working with them actually, because, you know, we are driveway dudes hanging out doing this, you know, as amateurs and as a hobby, and to be around all these guys doing it professionally for the tens and tens of hours has just been a real honour. It's been awesome. So I think the car's going to start. Good job, mate.